Hey, welcome to Stay Home Studios and welcome to this thing. Somebody just gave this to me. A good friend made this for me yesterday, clearly a birthday surprise, and it happened to get it on my dad's birthday when he would turn 100. He died at 96, so I've been missing him for about 4 years. So to get this on my dad's 100th birthday from friends that my dad really loved as well was really delightful. And she's been watching me on YouTube, and she asked for me to wear my sweater. Notice the sweater? I'm kind of well known for the sweater. It's one of a kind, and there's a whole story about this sweater. Check it out. Can you see it under my beard? There you go. Not many people get to see under my beard. I hope you took the time to align your spine before you saw such a thing. So it's cute, 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 isn't it? It's got a hat like mine, eyebrows and blue eyes. Oh yeah, I got to put the hand up. Hey, there you go. That's. She really wanted me to show it to you, and get them nice and comfy over here. Yeah, the sweater, I got it in Australia. When I was arriving in Melbourne, it was freezing out, and I just spent the time on the Gold Coast all toasty and brown. And I was new to Australia. It was a new place for me to be, and it's actually the first place I ever traveled alone. I went there all alone, wondering if I could make any friends. Oh my God. There's constant travelers that want to be everybody's friend, so if you're worried about traveling alone and you're young, I don't know about now, but I do know about now as in if you stay in the now and you're loving and kind, no matter where you are, it works on every continent. Some places may be even better than others because you're in unfamiliar territory, so you're not as much in the way. That's why we like traveling, the ones that can handle leaving their home. There are people that can't travel because of lots of reasons. So you travel with the internet now. Other people show you places around the world. I show you inside yourself. There's all kinds of videos on YouTube. I know because I use it to watch all YouTubers. You YouTubers. I do. I've been doing it since it started. I loved YouTube right away because I'm totally the kid that likes show and tell. So I arrived in Melbourne and it was raining like that. And no, it was raining like Melbourne. It's kind of hard, rain, but anyway, it was cold. That was the point. And I went into a big mall, I believe, or a big shopping center because it was close, and I just had a wet t-shirt on. It was a contest that I was entering in, how to get warm and be a traveler, and you've been caught in the rain and you don't know where you're going. Just the same, I went into this store that had a whole pile of these sweaters that were beautiful, but not as beautiful as this one by far. And the young woman there said, "Yeah, they are like $800," and that was Australian dollars. And I guess I could have financially afforded it easily, but I hadn't done anything like that for clothing before, so I hesitated and talked to her for a minute, and she says, "You know what? Tomorrow, you can stop and go where they make them. There's the outlets just on such and such a street in Melbourne. They're Coogie's." And I said, "I will do that." I hopped on my way the next morning after drying off through the night in wherever I was staying. Can't even remember that. It was in Melbourne, not far away. And I got to the factory where they made them. And this was in the mid-80s, 84 or 5, I believe. And they just invented this process with the computer back then, 84 or 5, in Australia, where they had a knitting machine that they told the computer, I guess the beginning of AI, they told the computer, "Hey, you know how to use the stitching machine, you just choose the colors at random." So they end up having a whole pile of interesting, I guess, computer generated, clouds coming in, it's just a teeny one, so hang in there, computer generated sweaters that were of all kinds of patterns, if you can see that. So So in the front store window was this sweater on a mannequin. And because I spoke in a foreign language, Canadian, and they guessed that I was Canadian, and they were Australian, if you can imagine, artists, if you can imagine. I'm an artist, and we just hit it off. They took me for a little tour, and a big tour, and a fun time, and then they said, hey, we'd love for you to have this sweater for $200. Brand new, and it was our showpiece. Because it was so bright and colorful, we want you to have it. Now, it's pretty close to as bright as it's ever been, and I wear it every year, all the time. So much so that people know it's me coming at Christmas time. Yeah, I dress up as Saint Nick and things like that, but I also wear this thing all over the place. And when I got it, I traveled through Southeast Asia using it as my sleeping, and if it gets cold, pillow, and wrap up this stuff. So it's seen its washing cycles. It's seen it's felt the sweat of a wizard. Maybe that's why it's stayed so bright and still in good shape after all these washes. It's got wizard sweat all over it. And you can't really smell wizard sweat, can you? By taking a deep breath in with me, we're reaching the 7-minute mark, and I think that's going to be it for the story of the sweater. And we'll talk to you next time. Oh, it's not only the story of the sweater, it was the story of the sweater with this little goober wearing it. And later on I'll show you an oil painting that was done with me with the sweater. The artist nailed the colors. We'll get to that. Another friend bought it as soon as he saw it on Facebook. I didn't want another one of me. I already got other paintings of me from a long time ago. But this sweater and me, now I've got a puppet and I've got a well, I don't have an oil painting, but it exists. And I've got that wooden carving I showed you. And a painting of me when I had really short hair. That's so weird. We'll talk to you next time. It's past 7 o'clock. 7 minutes. We'll talk to you next time after we hum together. Are you ready? Are you getting comfortable? Get your throat all ready? Lubricate it with something? Got some water? Okay. We'll talk to you after this. We'll just take a deep breath in, and I want to hear you om with me. Ready? Or hum with me, even better. Take a deep breath in through the nose. A bit more. And now let it go. All your tension, let it go. One breath at a time, let it go. I'm still letting it go, are you? Oh, the longer the better. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.